Master Valentine, Valorum said, clasping Farfalla's hand in an efficient, well-practiced gesture of welcome. Thank you for coming on such short notice. You didn't leave me a lot of options, Your Excellency, Valentine noted. I apologize for that, the Chancellor replied, even as he turned and extended his hand to Johann. And this must be your apprentice, he said, taking note of the long braid that marked the young man as one who had not yet completed his initial Jedi training. I am Padawan Johann Othone, Your Excellency. Valorum's grip was firm but not overpowering, the perfect politician's handshake. He pumped Johann's arm twice, then pulled his hand free and indicated the chairs around the conference table. Please, noble Jedi, make yourselves comfortable. Farfalla took the end seat on the near side of the table. Johann sat down in the chair directly across from him, leaving the Chancellor the lone seat at the head of the table between the two Jedi. Once everyone was in position, it was Farfalla who initiated the discussion, turning slightly to better face Valorum. The message you sent me was most unexpected, Your Excellency, and the timing was somewhat inconvenient. We are still dealing with the aftermath of the thought bomb on Ruusan. I understand your position, Master Valentine, but you must also appreciate mine. News of the Brotherhood's defeat has reached the HoloNet. As far as the public is concerned, the war is over, and the Senate is eager to put this unpleasantness behind us. As are the Jedi, Farfalla replied. But this motion you plan to put forward, the so-called Ruusan Reformation, calls for some rather extreme measures. That is why I brought you here to discuss the recommendations before we vote on them. Valorum added, I wanted you to understand why this has to be done. Johann had not seen the details of the message Farfalla had received, nor had his master spoken of it to him during their journey to Coruscant. As a result, he was having difficulty piercing their political double-talk. Fortunately, Farfalla chose to cut through the diplomatic niceties and address the issue directly in his next response. Do you realize the ramifications of what you are asking, Tarsus? Your proposal calls for the Jedi to renounce their military ranks and completely disband all our military, naval, and starfighter forces. You are asking us to destroy the Army of Light. The Army of Light was created as a reaction to the Brotherhood of Darkness, Valorum countered. With the Brotherhood gone, it no longer serves a purpose. Johann couldn't believe what he was hearing. Its purpose is to protect the Republic, he burst out, unable to contain himself. Protected from who? The Chancellor challenged, snapping his head around to address him. The Sith are gone. The Sith are never truly gone, Johann said darkly. And therein lies the problem, Valorum replied. Over the past 4 centuries, we've seen the Jedi declare war on the agents of the dark side time and time again. It is a struggle that never ends. And with each conflict, more civilians are swept up in your web of war. Innocent beings die as armies align with you or your enemies. Worlds loyal to the Republic break away, fracturing a once united galaxy. It is time to put a stop to the cycle of madness. Farfalla held up his hand, cutting Johann off, before the young man could say anything else. He waited for Valorum to turn his attention away from the Padawan, then asked, Tarsus, do you really believe the changes you have proposed will do that? I do, Master Valentine. There was undeniable conviction in his voice. There are many good people who fear the Jedi and what they are capable of. They see the Jedi as instigators of war. You claim your actions are guided by the Force, but to those who cannot feel its presence, it appears as if your order is not accountable to anyone or anything. And so you want the Jedi to answer to you. Farfalla sighed. The Chancellor and the Senate. I want you to answer to the elected officials who represent the citizens of the Republic, Valorum declared. Then he added, This is not an attempt to grab power for myself. The Jedi Council will still oversee your order, but they will do so under the supervision of the Senate's Judicial Department. It's the only way we can heal the scars left by your wars against the Sith. The Republic is crumbling, he continued. For the past 1,000 years, it has slowly been decaying and rotting away. A rebirth is the only way to reverse this process. Many of the measures proposed in the Ruusan Reformation are symbolic, but there is power in that symbolism. This will be the beginning of a new era for the Republic. We will enter a new age of prosperity and peace.